Hello everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage back with you again today. First of all, thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my current subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all the kind comments I've been getting on my videos. Thank you so much, and it's because of you guys that I am here. So today, what are we doing? We're making faux matchbooks, and this one I put some paper in there, so they're like a little notebook. You can put them in a little card or in your journal, just flat, little hidden writing spot in there. So I thought, why not give these a go? And you can do them either with a brad, and I just put washi on the back, or you can staple it. These are my measurements. You can staple it on the bottom, and then you can staple your pages in there. And I just took some tea-dyed paper and cut them to size and put that in there. But yeah, there we are. Very simple, very easy project. So let's get started. I got out some kind of lighter weight cardstock. This is Tim Holtz paper from a 12 by 12 paper pad. And I had these scraps left over and had some scrap craft paper. And I have this tea-dyed paper for the inside. You can use whatever you want or not put anything in it at all, just decorate it, whatever you want to do. So let's get started by cutting some pieces. Okay, so these will be 4 inches long altogether by 2.5 inches wide. So I'm going to do the 2.5 with this one. Okay. And then put my scrap aside, do 4 inches. Okay, so there's one, and we will be doing some scoring on these too. So however you want to do that, if you have a scoreboard, go ahead and get it out. If you don't, just grab your ruler and your burnisher here. Lost my train of thought there. And just go ahead and do that, and then we will be using it in a little bit. So, okay, here's this. And let's see how wide this is. Oh yeah, okay, 2.5. That will be good. That's right about the right size, close to it. Okay, 2.5 by 4. Okay, bone folder. All right. Okay, there we go. We'll do these 3 right here. And then if you want to stamp it with anything, go ahead and get whatever stamps you want out, and we will do that as well. Okay, so scoring. Now pick out how you want your piece to go. If you want it to go like this, if you have a direction that you want it to go, then by all means choose that. So this one, for instance, I want it to go this way, and sure, a little bit of it, well actually this won't even be upside down. That's cool. Okay, all right, so if you want it like that, let's turn it over so that the back part, turn it over, and the back part will be at the lower side of your piece of your scoreboard. Okay, now we're going to score it first at 1.5, 1 3/4, and that's going to make the little spine here. You see it there, right there. That's going to make this little spine here. And then let's turn it over and score it, or turn it around, score it at 1/2 inch. And that will be your bottom piece that lifts up. So I still did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did mine wrong. Okay. Yeah, so mine's going to be upside down now. Okay. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, let's try this again. Let's figure this out. Okay, so your front, yeah, your front you want right here, so you get it to the left. Okay, so 1.5 right here, and 1 3/4, and then flip it around and do your 1/2 inch. Now with this one, I can do it either side, but I like this side. So there it is there. Yay. So the part that you want on the front, like this, you should start to the left. Put it down to the left, and that's where you will mark your 1.5 and 1 3/4. All right. So I'm going to do this over again because I can, and it's just a, okay, so this way, and it's just a sample anyway. 1.5, 1 3/4, turn it around, 1/2 inch. Okay. Got that now? Yes, I do have that correct now. Yay! Okay, so the part in the front goes down to the 0 mark here, and then you start scoring. I hope that is not, not too confusing to you guys. I hope. Let's see, how big is this one? 2.5 by, yeah, I'm going to do another one. Okay, so this is my front piece. Put it here. Score it at 1.5, 1 3/4. Turn it around and do it at 1/2. All right, and then you fold it on your creases there, and this should be your front, and there we are. Boom, just like that. Just like that. Cool. Okay, so I have 2 good ones here. All right, let's do this one. This one, it doesn't matter. It's just the craft paper. It can go any direction. So 1.5, 1 3/4. Flip it around and do it at 1/2. Now I just have you just flip it around because it's a lot easier than trying to figure out the measurements beyond. It's just easier for me, and it would be easier for you too, I'm sure. Okay, so we just fold these and fold that up. Okay, And you notice that it's just under the flap here. You don't want it all the way at the bottom. You want to be able to just open it easily like that. Just kind of whoop, flip it open. So it's just below the edge of this front piece of paper here. Okay, there we go. Okay, got the scoring done. Now, if you want to ink it up, now's the time to do that. And you can use either double-sided paper or single-sided. It does not matter. It does not matter at all because you can ink the inside of it. And the only part of the inside that you're going to see is just these portions here, so you can just ink them up. This happens to be double-sided, so yeah, that's what I decided to use. Okay, let's ink it up real good. The edges and the edge. I hope I'm conveying okay how to do these. Okay, so there's the front. And there we are, just like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and ink another one up and get these all done. Why not? And you can mass make these very easily. Just go through, do your cutting, and then do your scoring, inking, you know, whatever you want to do there, and then put them together. Okay, another one. And then this one, I want to this way. Okay. Since this is the one with all the scores on it, I'll know which score lines not to ink up. Ooh. Okay, yeah, it goes this way. Yep. All right. I want to do that one. I want to do that one. And I want to do that one. All right. Okay. So this is the side that I am going to use right there. Okay, now what I'm going, oh, let me ink this other one up. Let me get that done too. Why not? And then I'll show you two different ways that you can close them up. One of the ways is gluing. I don't like to do that because I don't know if the glue is going to ooze out and go up further into that flap than what I want it to. So I don't do the glue method. Some people do. I don't like it because I'm afraid that if I glue it under here, it's going to ooze up here and I'm not going to have a way of getting it open and closed easily. So the way I do them is either with a brad, a very tiny brad, or even a medium size, you know, or bigger size brad. This one I did with a small one, but I like the small ones. And then another way is to staple it on either end here. You can do it that way. So either way is good. Now, if I'm going to do the brad way, then I get my pokey tool out, or I get my micro punch. It has a small point, almost point-like punch here. And either way, they'll give you a nice hole for a brad. So I think I'll try this one this time. Try and get it to the center here, and just above the bottom here, but not too far that it's going to hinder this. Okay, so probably kind of hard to see, but toward the bottom there. All right, and then we'll put one in. I have all different colors in here. Okay, it's a dark one. That doesn't matter. Just put it through. And splay the legs. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Now on these, I like to put a piece of washi tape on the back because I don't know if I'm going to glue it down or if I'm going to have it as a separate piece. So I might as well just put it down, and it'll hold the brad where it is, and it's not going to be spinning around. Okay, so there's that one. And then another way to do it is stapling. I like to use my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, which is this. Great investment. They're really not that expensive, and they do have the refills for the staples. Very easy to refill. You just open this up, bring it around, and bring it up, and there's your staples right here. So it's very easy to handle. Okay, anyway, here's your piece, and again, you want to staple toward the bottom here, here, and here, and maybe even here. So we will give that a go now. This one, this one, and this one. We can still flick it open and put papers in there or whatever you want to do. So it's not hard, and it comes out looking really cool. Okay, those are two ways that I like to do mine. Now the papers, you can either do it like this, or you know, just kind of size it up and tear it. This is 2.5 wide, so I'm going to cut this at 2 inches wide. Let me get my cutter here. Okay, so I'm going to cut it at 2 inches to kind of give it, let's see, 2.5, no, 2 1/4, I think. 2 1/4. Just whatever you feel like doing. That's up to you, whether you want to put a little notebook type thing in there or not. And then you want to see where it comes on the inside. You don't want to go up to the edge here to the crease. You don't want to go completely up there. And same at the bottom. So we'll just kind of measure it off there and fold it and see if that is good enough. Okay, so it's not touching the fold there, and it's not touching the fold there. So that's perfect. Okay, so I'll just fold it again, make them even, the top, and trim the bottom. Grab my scissors here. Make it even. And I'll take the fold at the same time. It'll open that up. Okay. So here they are. Here's a few pieces of paper. And if you want to put it in like a little notebook, then you just put it in and staple it in. Or you can glue them in, but if you're going to glue them in, you'll need to put something over it as a band first and then glue it in. But I'm going to just staple it in with my tiny attacher. Staple here, staple here. There we go. And you have a little notebook. Okay. Now this is going to be in the way that you can tell right there. So I'm going to trim that up. So it'll fit in there and not get in the way. So it's just right. There's a little piece of paper in there. Okay. And I think I will staple this one, just for the heck of it. So I'll staple it here, here, and here, like that. And then you can still open it, you can write on it, you can tear your little papers out if you want to, or just make it as a little, you know, hidden journal spot there. So there that is. Now if you want to decorate them, stamp on them, whatever, you can. Let's see, this one doesn't really need any decorating, just the inking, and the same with this one too. But if you want to stamp on it, let's get our stamps. I had some out here. This is a Creative Expressions Signatures from the Past 2. I have both 1 and 2. They just recently came out with this one, so of course I had to have it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some stamping on it. You can put lace on here. Ooh, maybe that's what I'll do too. Let's do that. I have all this scrap lace here that I have been working on. Yeah, something like that. But I'm going to stamp first, and then I'm going to glue that on. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, let's do that. All right. Now, what can we put on here? Let's do a number 4. Or a little... Actually, this is a fun looking one here. Grab my block. And grab my ink. I'm going to use the black Memento ink. That's my main go-to. It has been for a long time. You use whatever you want, just something permanent. Okay. There. All right. And oh, what else shall we put on here? I think, oh, you can put notes on there. Notes. I wonder if this will fit on the note part here. I don't know if it will or not. Will it? Yes, it will. I'm going to give it a go, because it'll have little notes eventually. There we go. Notes. Cute. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and grab let's go ahead and grab this one down here in number 4. Okay, grab number 4. And we'll put him on. There we go. You can just do whatever you want to do. Of course, my lace is going to go there, so let me try in a different spot. Let me do it this way up here. Okay. Yeah, I forgot I was going to put lace on there. Oh well, that's all right. No biggie. Okay. So let's do another set. This one is, I just got it off Amazon. It has all kinds of postage stamps on here. This one, all kinds of them. So let's do one of those. Those are always fun to do. Okay. Just get one of these small round ones. New York. And let me get my paper. I was playing with the labels we made the other day, and I was stamping off the page and stuff. Purposely, of course. Purposely, like that. But because we're having lace on here, yeah, it's going to be a different story. Okay, let's see. Let's do the airmail one here. Okay. Good and inked up. There. Okay. Alrighty. And then let's see. We're going to have lace put on there, so let's kind of stop at that point. Yeah. It still looks cool with the inking underneath, or the stamping. Okay, let's trim this. All right. Put that aside and get our glue. Use Fabric Fix for this. Goes fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper, so it's good for anything. Okay, and put that down. Use this. Actually, my silicone spatula works great. I just got this at Dollar Tree. But it's silicone, pardon me, and it doesn't stick. So instead of getting gluey fingers, I just let it get on here, let it dry, and pull it off. Okay, there we are. We have our little faux matchbook. So I hope you try this. This is a really quick, fun project to do. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how to do that, you know, kind of add that to your repertoire, as they say. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. I'd love to see your comments. Give me a comment or a question, whatever you have there. And I will be seeing you again on Tuesday, and I'm going to be continuing with some basic projects like this because I know there's a lot of newbies out there, and so I'm trying to show you all different kinds of little things. Then we'll kind of work into a little bit harder things as we go along, but I'm having fun getting back to basics on these. So If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe if you don't mind, and hit the notification bell so that you know when my videos come out. They typically are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So with that, I will see you next week. Bye, guys.